Have you ever experienced the feeling of being completely paralyzed at a massive life junction where every road ahead looks virtually identical? Whether you are young and taking your very first steps into adulthood, or somewhat older and realizing that your current situation requires a substantial shift, this sense of directionlessness is extremely common. It is all too easy to look at individuals who appear thriving and content in their professional lives and assume they possess an inherent certainty that you lack. You convince yourself that they must have mapped out their entire journey from the very start with complete clarity. This assumption creates a staggering amount of emotional weight. Culture constantly bombards us with popular slogans encouraging us to find our passion or discover our true purpose. When you internalize these messages, the resulting expectation can feel suffocating. You feel compelled to arrive at an immediate, flawless answer, a specific job title, an enviable salary, and total personal fulfillment. But what if that whole premise is fundamentally flawed? What if expecting yourself to fully understand your lifelong identity at age 20 or even 30 is completely unrealistic? This brings us to a question that frightens many people. Is it genuinely possible to construct a successful career if you currently have no idea what you want to do? The superficial response offered by society might be no, but a far more accurate answer is yes, absolutely. The primary mistake people make stems from viewing a career as a fixed destination that must be chosen accurately on your first try. People fear that picking the wrong direction equals total failure. However, a real career is not a rigid straight line. It is an evolving journey built from incremental actions, learning, and gradual shifts. Consider learning how to ride a bicycle. Nobody begins by gliding effortlessly down the street. You start by wobbling, losing balance, and occasionally falling over. You do not wait until you have mastered perfect balance before pushing the pedals. You acquire balance only through the physical act of trying. When you feel disoriented about your future, stop searching for the ultimate job. Instead, redirect your focus toward conducting small, manageable experiments. In practical terms, you do not need to lock yourself into a lifelong commitment today. Being a student, an intern, or a part-time worker is an ideal opportunity to gather meaningful data about your preferences. For instance, if you suspect you might enjoy creative work, do not quit your job overnight. Instead, dedicate an hour each evening to sketching, writing, or taking a free design course. This is not a career declaration. It is a low-risk test to see if you enjoy the daily reality of the work. Similarly, if you feel drawn to helping people, offer to assist a neighbor or volunteer for a single afternoon. You are simply testing your patience, energy, and genuine interest in service. These modest tests are valuable discoveries rather than wasted efforts. Many people experience anxiety because they fear that disliking a trial means they failed. Yet, in career building, failure is merely feedback. If you try office work for a few months and realize you despise sitting at a desk, that is not a defeat, it is a vital discovery. It tells you that you require physical movement, variety, or outdoor engagement. That insight saves you from years of unhappiness, showing you what to avoid. Therefore, the first step for anyone feeling entirely lost is to abandon the desperate search for the answer. Instead, begin asking better questions about your natural tendencies. Rather than asking, "What job should I pursue?" ask yourself, "What kinds of problems do I naturally enjoy tackling? Which tasks make me lose track of time? What topics do I enthusiastically discuss with others?" If you routinely help friends organize events, your strength might lie in project management. If you spend time reading about history and sharing those stories, your gift might reside in communication. The comforting reality is that the career you ultimately build will likely be a custom blend of the various experiences you gather along the way. It may not fit into a neat category like teacher or engineer, but might instead involve using design skills to help local causes share their mission. Exploration is not a delay in your journey, it is the fundamental starting point of your career. If you feel lost right now, Take a deep breath and lower the pressure. Start small, remain curious, and take one step at a time. You are not hunting for a pre-existing path. You are actively drawing your map, one small discovery at a time.